Arrival of the Chancellor and founder, Igbinedion University Okada, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osoro Igbinedion, the Esama of Benin, and procession involving Deputy Chancellor and former two-time Governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Nosakara Igbinedion, members of Governing Council, Vice Chancellor Igbinedion University Okada, Professor Lawrence Ezemoye, and other dignitaries heralded activities for the 18th convocation ceremony of the prestigious institution in Okada. Deputy Chancellor Chief Lucky Igbinedion, on behalf of the Chancellor, declared the 18th convocation open. Chief Lucky Nosakara Igbinedion, who read the speech of the Chancellor and the Esama of Benin, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osoro Igbinedion, said the institution stands out for its uninterrupted academic calendar and one of the few institutions in the country with uninterrupted power supply. He said Igbinedion University Okada has invested funds in various areas of research and development in line with global best practices.
If you enroll for 4 years, you graduate in 4 years. If you enroll for 5 years, you graduate in 5 years. And also by the magnanimity of our Chancellor, Igbinedion University is probably one of the few universities in this nation that has uninterrupted power supply. Igbinedion University is currently addressing a critical phase of our national life by building capacity through entrepreneurship. The idea is to ensure that every graduate of the university is trained on a skill that will make him or her self-reliant and ultimately become employer of labor. It is instructive that the Igbinedion University is the first university in Nigeria to blaze the trail in entrepreneurship education as an academic discipline.
In their remarks, Vice Chancellor Igbinedion University Okada, Professor Lawrence Ezemoye, and Pro-Chancellor and Chairman Governing Council, Professor Sheikh Abdullah, said despite the challenge of COVID-19, the institution excelled by adopting online teaching activities to enable students continue to learn and enjoy a smooth academic calendar without disruptions.
And we implore you to join other graduates to support the growth of this university. The current member of the leadership has been wonderful. And this is because our blue sky graduates are winning the war. You also agree with me, but for God, people would have been talking about lost academic session. That is not so with us, because God has permitted an uninterrupted academic session.
I must quickly commend the Vice Chancellor and his team, who, despite the lockdown, leveraged on the university's smart campus to conduct online teaching after the general lockdown of the universities in March 2020, culminating in the successful conclusion of the session.
Guest Speaker and Chairman Access Bank PLC, Dr. Dere Awashika, delivered the convocation lecture titled Navigating the Entrepreneurship Employability Waters, Building Resilience in the Fourth Industrial Revolution.
Businesses and the working population must realistically anticipate, position themselves to harness the opportunities embedded in 4IR, adopt policies to counter the negative effects of this technology towards maximizing the net gain from the 4IR. I therefore implore you as tomorrow's future, in like manner as our father, Chief Igbinedion, has done. In the same approach, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, you have to start something or join in the building of that system.
In appreciation of the scholarly lecture, and keeping to the tradition of hospitality of the institution, the Chancellor, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osoro Igbinedion, presented a plaque to the guest lecturer. He also announced the naming of a 1,000-bed capacity hostel after Dr. Dere Awashika.
A wonderful lecture. I appreciate you, the government.
High point was a presentation of graduands from various colleges and admittance by the Deputy Chancellor, Chief Lucky Nosakara Igbinedion. First-class graduates were also honored. Chancellor of the institution and the Esama of Benin personally presented scrolls to PhD graduates.
If we stay disciplined, determined, focused, and goal-driven, nothing will be impossible for us.
16 graduates made first class, 177 graduates made upper credits, 247 graduates made second-class lower division, while no third class was recorded for the 2019 and 2020 academic session. Kingsley Uchegbu reporting.